Welcome to Secrets to Alignment with Savannah Schaefer. I am here to equip you with the belief and energy to make your dreams a reality. Take this time to fill your cup and align with the most vibrant version of you. Welcome to Secrets to Alignment with your host, Savannah Schaefer. I am so excited to be here with you guys. I have been waiting on this for years at this point. I cannot believe that we are finally here and it is a reality. This has been on my vision boards seriously for the last 4 or 5 years or so. So sitting here in front of the camera, in front of the mic, and being able to pour into you guys from my heart to yours truly makes me feel so incredible, and I am just so pumped to pour into you guys today. The reason that I chose Secrets to Alignment for my podcast name was because I want you guys to be living your life so fulfilled. I want you to be waking up every single morning feeling like it is literally the best day ever. I want you to have effortless energy. I want you to show up as the most vibrant version of yourself. And I truly believe that the way to do that, the way to accomplish all of your goals and do it in a way that feels expansive and beautiful on this earth, is to do it from a place of alignment. I have been on both sides of the spectrum. I have been in alignment, and then I've also been very out of alignment. And my life looked completely different when I was out of alignment. I felt like I was working all the time. I felt like I was always striving to achieve things. I felt like I was just running almost on a hamster wheel and like I wasn't getting anywhere. And the version and the place that I am currently in right now feels so aligned, and being here just makes me so passionate about helping others get to this same place as well. So I hope that from today's episode, you can take away plenty of tips and tricks to get you into alignment if you're currently not. So with this episode, I want you to be able to identify whether you are in alignment or not, and give you a few ways that you can get into alignment if you're not currently there. Okay, let's first begin with the 3 ways you can see if you are out of alignment. Being out of alignment will look like you being anxious, overwhelmed, stressed out. Maybe you're lacking motivation to continue to strive after the goals that you actually set for yourself. Number 2, you feel like you're just waiting for the next shoe to drop. You're focused on the negative. You're almost keeping track unconsciously of all of the things that are continuously going wrong in your life. This leads you to feel like you are stuck, like you are not moving anywhere, like you're not getting anything done. And at the end of the day, it's just a paralyzing feeling. And number 3, you find yourself getting so motivated, excited to accomplish goals, but then you start to find yourself in a cycle of procrastination and just not accomplishing things because your belief systems or emotions are getting into the way of you actually getting after the things that you desire. These 3 things are going to continuously take you out of alignment over and over and over again, and it'll continue to be a pattern in your life if you do not recognize this and make an effort to actually stop and rethink what you are focused on and rewire the way that you are looking at all of the situations going on in your life. Being out of alignment is going to be a cycle that you go through for the rest of your life if you don't truly get a handle on it. And I don't want that for you. I do not want you to be the stressed out version of yourself. I believe that you are supposed to be happy and excited and fulfilled and filled with purpose and passion. And if you continuously vibrate in this low energy, you are not going to get to the dream life that you're journaling about or that you're seeing in your meditations or the girls that you're watching on social media living their best life. You're not going to be on that same page because your focus and your intention and your vibration is all going towards the things that you actually do not want. And some of this is conscious, some of this is unconscious. And that's where you really have to do that inner work to discover, why am I continuously staying here? Why am I continuously in a place of unalignment? Why does my life feel so out of balance, feel so out of whack? Why am I having good days and then I'm having bad days? You're kind of all over the place. This is exactly what I want you to stop and get out of. Now, when you are in alignment, oh my gosh, life gets so freaking good. These are the 3 ways to know if you are in alignment. If you are in alignment, you feel so excited every single day. You are loving everything that you have on your plate. Your responsibilities feel almost effortless, and life is just so easygoing because you feel good on a daily basis. You just radiate from outside and within of good energy, good vibes all the time. The second way to know if you are in alignment is if your work, your relationship, your mental health, if all of these things are continuously getting better, you will start to notice that your life is just kind of all falling into place. And yes, of course, there are going to be hard days. There are always hard days for every single one of us, including myself. But when you can make the conscious decision to truly start to see things in an optimistic way and actually start making actions in your day to set you up to feel good and to raise your energy and your vibration, you are going to thank yourself over and over and over again. And it's almost a cycle that just never stops repeating, and it feels so freaking good. Now, number 3 is that you're making an impact in other people's lives, okay? You have to be making an impact on other people's lives. I don't care if it's your dog's life. I don't care if it's your daughter. I don't care if it's your mom or your grandma, but making an impact on other people's lives is so important. And it's so much easier to do. And it feels so good when you are doing it from a place of alignment. So for myself, I know that if I want to be impacting everyone around me, I really have to take that time for myself. I have to make time to fill my cup. I have to make time to go in the sauna, to meditate, to journal, to read, and just focus in on me so that I have abundant energy to share with all of the ones that I love. Overall, you just feel like your life is moving in the right directions. Things just feel so effortless and just flow with ease. Okay, so if you're listening to this and you're noticing, all right, I am in alignment in certain areas and maybe I'm out of alignment in other areas, this is where I am going to give you the tools and the things that you can start doing today to get yourself back into alignment. So here are 3 tips to get into alignment. So first, I want you to just take a second to actually reflect on this whole idea of alignment. Deciding, do I feel like my life is in alignment? Do I feel like my life is effortless and flowing with ease? Or am I stressed? Some journal prompts that you could work on is actually asking yourself, what areas of my life feel effortless and at ease? What areas of my life feel more difficult and like I'm pushing a boulder up a downward hill? Then ask yourself, how can I make these responsibilities feel more exciting and more fun? When you're able to release some of that pressure simply by having awareness, it makes doing things so much easier. And you start to realize that the things that maybe feel so big in your mind or in your thoughts are actually not as difficult as you thought. And if you just spend maybe 30 minutes getting whatever that you need to done, you're going to feel so much lighter. That could be a journal session. That could be getting your laundry done that you've been procrastinating. That could be getting your website finally up and running or taking notes on your next class that you're in. But just doing those little actions, taking consistent action where you need to every single day makes everything feel so much lighter. So take a second and journal on this, reflect on alignment as a whole, and see if you genuinely are in alignment or not. Number 2, connect with the people who you know are in alignment. We all have wonderful people in our lives, and they are there as resources, as tools, and they want to support you. I can't even tell you how amazing it feels when any of my clients come to me and they ask me for support, for help, for advice. It feels so good, and I love, love, love helping others in that way. And that's how we all are. It feels so great to be able to help somebody else. And if you just take the second to connect with the people who are in alignment in the places that maybe you'd like to be in alignment, you recognize that you can maybe take some of their tips and tricks and start to apply them to your life, or maybe their modalities or their belief systems, whatever it is, you can start to take a little piece of them with you when it comes to being more consistent in the gym, or making sure that you're showing up for your business. Or maybe it's someone that you know on social media who's killing it with content creation and you're loving the way that she does things. Maybe you can message her and just say, girl, I need your tips. I need your help. And again, people just love, love, love to help. At least if they're people like me, I love helping others. So hopefully they do too. A perfect example of this is last night, my brother texted Tyler, my man, and was asking him about going to the gym. And I know my brother's trying to work on being more consistent. And Tyler is somebody who is extra consistent when it comes to going to the gym, staying fit, and just focusing on his health. And so I was so happy that my brother reached out to him, because I know that he can just take a little bit of Tyler's energy and start to show up a little bit better for himself. And that is going to lead him to so much greatness. And I'm just so excited for him. You're connected with the people around you for a reason. Use them, reach out to them, especially when you see people doing a great job in the areas that you would like to be doing a great job too. Compliment them and let them know, because it's actually showing your subconscious exactly where you are wanting to be headed. You are complimenting and you are sending love to that person for that specific quality, and your subconscious almost takes note of that and is like, oh, okay, all right, that's something that we should be doing better at, or we should be improving on, or we should always be focusing or more intentional with. Our minds are seriously incredible, and we can trick them to work for us. Try that and let me know how it goes. And lastly, I want you to commit to just one action step to check in with yourself and see how you're feeling. See how you're doing. How is work going? How is your relationship flowing? How are your friendships? How is your mental health? Checking in with yourself is so important. This is something that I will never go a day without, because I know that if I show up for myself in this way, other people will show up for me in this way, because everyone around me is just a reflection of the way that I view myself. Personally, my favorite way to check in with myself is doing a journal session every single morning. Every morning I take anywhere from 5 minutes, maybe to 20 minutes to sit down and just journal whatever is flowing through my mind. Some days it's a brain dump where I'm just simply expressing how I feel, what's going on. Other days it's me actually writing out what I have on my plate. Sometimes it's just me expressing all of my gratitude for all of the amazing things in my life. Other times I'm writing out my manifestations and the things that I am calling in to make a bigger impact in other people's lives, and how I can be continuously taking steps forward. Sometimes I'm talking to God, source, the universe. Other times I'm just simply speaking to my inner child and my younger self. Then there's times where I'm super proud of myself for where I'm currently at, and I'm letting myself know this. There are plenty of different ways to go about journaling, but for me, it's just to check in with myself. It's to check in to see how I'm doing, how I'm feeling. And I always feel so much better after I journal. And now it's something that I don't even have to think about. It's an every single day habit. I've been doing this now for years, and it allows you to just create such a great flow of awareness. You can make sure that just from that 1 hour of taking time for you, you are setting yourself up to be present, to be in tune, to set your intentions, to know that every single moment is counted for and is always going to be leading you in the right direction. It feels so good. Being in alignment is something that is going to set you up for the rest of your life. This is going to be where you release the forcefulness and you come into allowing things to flow with ease. And just know that there's a totally different way of living life. There are some people who like things to be very hustle bustle. They want to be working 12-hour, 15-hour days. They want to be spending all of their time simply on accomplishing and doing and maybe making more money or whatever it is. But then there's the other side, and maybe you're a blend of both of these people, but the other side is maybe the person that truly wants things to start to come a little easier. They want to surrender a bit more and feel into the energy that allows them to prosper, that allows them to take intuitive action, not action that is defined by timelines and set dates, but by them truly feeling into how is my energy today? How can I show up and make an impact today? How can I create more love and abundance in my life today? And for myself, I guess I would say I'm a little bit of a blend of the both of them. I think that I'm definitely more so on the side of flow, but there are some days where I am just in a very productive mood and I am getting after it. And you just have to see where you fall in all of this. There is not one way that's better than the other. I truly believe it's just what works best for you. And like I said, I've been on that side of working 12-hour days, working 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., constantly achieving, constantly accomplishing things. And I felt quote unquote good, but it's a different kind of good that I get to feel now. The good that I feel now is like yummy and delicious and happy and thriving and just so much lighter because I am doing what I love. I am doing what brings me joy. And that's been my focus in my life, honestly, since having my daughter, since having Arya. I have truly shifted my focus from being in this mode of constantly accomplishing things and getting my happiness from that into getting my happiness from the moments that I share with her, the moments that I have with myself. And it's just so much more fulfilling for me going in this direction and feeling so beautiful and light and airy versus forcing things and constantly feeling like I have to strive to prove my worthiness of success. Just remember that you have the control to get into alignment at any point in time. You have the resources, you have the tools, you have the guidance. All you have to do is be committed to taking the action. I am so, so grateful that you decided to listen to me, my voice today. Thank you so much for being here, and thank yourself for being here. You are amazing, and I'm so happy that you decided to pour into your cup. If you guys utilize any of these tips or you take some time to journal and you have any realizations, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. Let me know your thoughts, your opinions, and let me know anything that you would like to be hearing from me next. I am so excited to get this out, and I thank you again so much for being here. I'll talk to you guys soon.